Hi and welcome back to a new video. In this video, we shall be dealing with the list data type and also what are the operations that can be performed on a list as well as the features of a list. So let's go ahead and create a list. To create a list, there are two ways. I'll say list 1, I'll call this as list 1 is equal to, we make use of square brackets and let's give the elements 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay. Another way to create a list, let's say I have a tuple saying tup1 equals. For tuples we use braces and we'll give the elements as 2, 4, 6 and 8. Okay. So now if I want this tup1 to become a list, we'll take another variable called list2 is equal to list, the constructor list of tuple1. So now when I go ahead and print the type of list2, okay, let's go ahead and run this. See that? It says class list. So now we've learned how to create a list. After creating a list, we have to manipulate the list. For manipulating the list, we need to access the elements of the list. So let's say list 3 is equal to, so a list can contain data of different types. Like for example 1, 2, 3.5, a string like Python, and then a character, let us say simply A. Okay, so how do we access the elements of a list? The indexing of list in Python starts from 0 and it goes all the way till the length of the list, -1. So if I want Python to be printed, I can give the print function and give the name of that variable which contains the list, followed by square brackets. Python lies in the third index. It starts from 0, so Python is at third index. So I'll give 3. And now let's run this. I'm curious to know about this. Look at that. We get Python. And I'm using Visual Studio Code for this. Similarly, if I wanted to print the number 2, okay, so I'll say print list3 of 1. Now let's run this. It says 2. Let us say I want only numbers from this list 3. I want only numbers. So there is a concept called slicing in Python for lists. So we can just go ahead and say print, give the name of the list, open the square brackets, start with the index 0 if you want it from the starting, and then give a colon, and we'll give 3. I wanted it 2, index 2, but I'll give 3. I'll let you know why. So we should get 1. Yeah, we've got 1, 2 and 3.5. Now what if I had given 2? It gives me 1 and 2. Look at that. Just 1 and 2. I wanted 3.5 also, so I had to give a number more. So I had to give 3. Now let's run this, and there we go. We have it. So this is about accessing the elements. Now let's go ahead and try to add elements into a list. So we'll take up the list, the same list, list 3, and let's say we want to just add from the end of the list. So there's a function called append. So we'll say list3 dot append. To keep everything simple, we'll give 6. So what's going to happen is when I'm going to print the list 3, after A, everything will be as it is, but also we'll have 6 here. It's going to appear like this, but I'm not going to include 6 over there in my code. Instead, I'll use the append function to get the 6 in my output. Look at that. We've got it here. Another way. Now this is at the end. I'm appending from the end. Supposing I wanted after 3.5. I wanted a number after 3.5. Then Python has given a function called insert. I'll show you how it works. So give the name of the list dot insert, open the braces. It's going to be in the third index, that is after 3.5. It's a fourth place, that is the third index. It becomes -1, so it becomes the third index, comma 4. So 3 is nothing but the index that is over here. So we'll get output like this. Okay, and 4 is the number we want to add. And now we'll go ahead and print list 3. Fair enough. And now we'll see the output. Look at that, after 3.5 we've got 4. So as of now we've added element at the end, we've added element in the middle of the list. What if we wanted to add elements inside the list? Then we use the extend function. So we'll say list3 dot extend, open the braces. You can pass another list over here. I will give list1 itself, list1 as the parameter there, and we'll print list3 from 6 till 1. This one is list3, and from 1 to 5 is this list. So we have appended another list. So this was about adding elements. What if you wanted to remove an element? So I want only numbers over here. So in the list3, we'll say list3 dot remove, but you should be familiar with the elements that are present inside the list. Like for example, I want to remove Python from the list. So I'll say remove Python. And also it is case sensitive. So we will remove Python and just print this list to see how it works. Look at that. Till 4 it's the same, and here Python is missing, and rest all the elements after that are present. Okay, I want only numbers. I want to delete the character A. Then we make use of the keyword del, and we give the list name, and we give the index value. So it's going to be 4. Now let us print list3. Look at that, A is missing. So look at that, after 4 we had A and then 6, but now A is missing, and immediately after 4 we are having 6. So this is another way. So this was about removing elements from the list. Now I want to know the index of 3. Where is 3? I'm not knowing that, so I want to know the index of that. So it's a list3, that is the name of the list, dot index, give the braces and give the parameter, that is 3, and we'll give it inside the print function. It says 7. 8 minus 1 is 7. Yes, it's at the index 7. Instead of running a loop and searching it linearly, you can just use the index function to know the index of particular element inside a list. Now I want to know how many times 2 is getting repeated inside the list. For that we use the count function. Give the name, period operator, count what, and give the parameter, that is 2, count 2. How many times 2 is occurring in the list named list3. Take it as a variable now for a change, and we'll go ahead and print p. So it should say 2. Yeah, look at that, it says 2. And now we'll see how to sort the list. The list is unsorted. Definitely yes, this list is unsorted. Now let's go ahead and sort this list in both ascending as well as descending order. So I'll say list3, period operator, sort, open the braces, and that's it. That'll do the work. So it will get sorted, and then we'll go ahead and say print list3. So we've got the output. Yes, it's in ascending order. What if I wanted this in descending order? So for that we'll say list3, I'll take the same list, dot sort, open the braces, and say reverse is equal to true, and then we'll go ahead and print the list. We get in descending order as well as in ascending order by not using the reverse parameter. So this was about sorting the list, and now we'll go ahead and check how to check the length of the list. The length function can be applied to only those data types which are in group, like list, tuple, dictionary. You cannot say like a is equal to 5 and then len of a, it's going to give 1. No, it's not. It doesn't work like that. Print, directly you can give it as print len of list 3. Check the output, it's 10. And now again, I want to reverse this without using the sort function. How do I do it? So just give the name of the list dot reverse. The ascending ordered list will be converted to descending ordered list, and vice versa. We'll go ahead and print list 3. Look at that, we get 1. So we had 6 here, So it's been reversed. And now I'll just copy this and paste it down over here. So we should get 6 at the starting. Look at that, we get 6 at the starting. So these were the operations which are performed on lists in Python. Also check out the video which I've done on data types on this channel, Data Science Galaxy. Do subscribe the channel and like this video if it has helped you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.